Okay, so how I cope in this kind of way of being, I do get a lot of sensory issues. Like I feel like an autistic person. I did see a psychiatrist and I did talk to them about this, and they had me take like this Raads-r or something like that, autistic thing. Because I kept wondering, like, why am I feeling like this, and why do I always revert to being a child? I always revert like around 6 o'clock, or maybe, or like during the night, or even after 11, depending on how much I've been like working really hard. I always revert back to being like a child. I'm like, naturally I just revert, like I become like a 3-year-old. I go back to like a 3-year-old, and I sound like a 3-year-old. And so I was like worried, because I'm like, oh my god, I have to go out and date. What if I start talking to my man and then I sound like a child? Like, what the fuck? So I did seek a little bit of help, and I took an autistic test on the line, given to me by the psychiatrist. But it was like which came out like really autistic. But I don't like because I've worked so hard on like trying to become normal, like, and trying to relate with normal people, so I kind of know how normal people behave. I just don't like talking about. It's embarrassing for me, one, to talk about. I'm not to talk about that I took an autistic test and I came out highly autistic. but high functioning, but really highly autistic. So I receive a lot of those things. I get a lot of like sensory issues, and it's hard for me to like to connect socially. It's hard. I have a hard time with this, which caused me to think that this is what is happening with me, and I revert back to a child. And but I don't. And I also do a lot of weird things with my body in order to stim. So if I really really had burnout, like, I will start maybe going like this, just to calm down, like, over and over again. Or I would just touch myself like this, or clap, or like like, I would do a lot of things that will make me come back to like normal. So those are the things that kind of like made me think that I was on the spectrum, and the way that I am. But I don't want to. I've worked so hard on my image to be this hot, sexy, cool girl. And who understands society. I've understood social people because I've watched lots of movies, and I've taken in so much of how the women they walk and how they talk to each other. And even if I don't understand it fully, I know how they do it, and a lot of the times it doesn't end up that way. Like, I try to put myself in situations with women and I try to talk with them like as if I want to be friends with them. They always just seem to like run from me. So I'm like, shit, it's not working. But I don't want to talk. I haven't talked about it, my artistic self, and I don't want to. I haven't taken an actual like real test, because I've learned to cope and I've learned to manage. I sometimes can get into can have a breakdown, or I have a burnout, and I've learned to escape into different worlds. Like I said, Italiano and French are my escapism, and they're my physical realm, but they're a physical realm that is very unique to like the world around me. So like, it's still the physical realm, but when I go in it, I am in a different dimension. I am in a completely different dimension, and it is fun, and it makes me go to work, and it makes me, but after I use my brain so much in Italian and French, I just revert back to like English, and English is very Um,